Welcome everyone. Today we are going to read a famous poem by Henry Wardsworth Longfellow. It's the poem Daybreak. Before starting the text, we should know some facts. First of all, we should know that Henry Wardsworth Longfellow was an American poet. The poem Daybreak was taken from a volume of poems named Birds of Passage. This poem has 9 rhyming couplets. A couplet is a stanza of 2 lines. That means this poem has total 18 lines. This poem is lyrical in nature. The rhyme scheme of this poem is AABB. And this poem, if we just analyze the title, then you will see there is day. And there is a juxtaposition of 2 types of days. One is a day of 24 hours and other is the day of cosmology, that is cosmic day. So in a day of 24 hours, we see the day that consists of 12 hours and night that is of 12 hours. So in the middle of night and day, we will see the dawn when the sun rises. And this moment is called daybreak. And the opposite side, when the sun sets down, that moment is called dusk. Now we will learn about the cosmic day. In a cosmic day, the day is compared with our life on earth and night is compared with our life after death. This daybreak or dawn, when the sun rises, is generally taken as birth, and the sundown is thought to be death. Actually, here, this is the history of our human life, that is on earth and on God's kingdom. So in this poem, we will see that the world was created since its birth until its destruction is day. And after destruction, when God will call everyone to his kingdom, that will be the night, and that is the super duper form of night. So we should know some words that are expressing this conception. The sea is the source of our origin, the origin of our life. Land is a place where life was shifted from the sea. Mist, the grey color, symbolizing death. Banners, the leafy banners, symbolizes flag of life. Chanticleer, the rooster, that is a summoner or the announcer. Clarion, it shows the clarion, the horn that Christ will blow to proclaim the hour that the day of judgment has come. The bell here is the death bell. Death bell to all the persons who will be sleeping in the grave. To them, in the cosmic day, generally it shows the death of a night. Not yet in quite lie is obviously changing. There is a change of tone, and this shows that the poet is talking about cosmic day, but it's about our day. If you haven't subscribed our channel, please subscribe our channel and If you want to see more videos, then go to our channel, click on the channel name, and you will see all the videos. So let us start Daybreak. So we will read line by line meanings and we'll clear everything. A wind came up out of the sea. That means wind came from the sea. Wind, that is the holder of our life, means if there is no wind, we cannot live. So the wind came out of the sea. Sea is the breeding ground of life. And said, "Oh mist, make room for me." Mist here is obviously the obstacles or the barriers or all the hazards, all the problems that life had to cross. It said to the mist, okay, make room for me, means to make a path for me that I may pass through you. You see, mist gets dense near the sea beach or the seaside. It hailed the ships and cried, Sailon. The ships which are generally found on the ships on the sea, it talked to the ship and said, "Oh ship, Sailon." And now it is talking to the mariners. Oh, night is gone. It is generally when it is talking to the mariners, okay, who are on the ship. Okay, sail on, and because the night is gone. The sailor mariners are the birds or the members of a ship who works for the ship, or the workers or the sailors are called mariners. It hurried landward far away. Now it crossed the sea and entered the land. That means it's now changing landscape and coming to the, it changed the waterscape and coming to the landscape. In a sea beach, you can see when it is coming from the water and coming towards the land, then it will find the trees, bushes, woods, corns, all these, and now we are going to meet all these things. And it said, "Awake, it is day." That means it said loudly to everything, "Awake, awake, the day, it is the day has come." Yeah, the day has come. It's talking to everyone. It said unto the forest, "Shout," because there is a forest, and in the forest there are many trees. And now talking to the forest trees, okay, and saying, "Shout and hang all your leafy banners out." Leafy banners are very symbolic because here it is the added with banners. Banners are flags. So obviously it has a very good configuration. That means this is a metaphoric expression. It's talking to the leaves, to the trees, to leave their leafy banners out. It has the wood birds' folded wings. The wood birds which are in the wood sitting on the nest, it has the wood bird's folded wing and said, "O bird, awake and sing." It has the wood bird's folded wing and said, "Awake and sing." It is also calling the wood birds. The folded wing is very important phrase used here because the folded, that means inactive, it is sleeping, it is calling the wounded the bird to be active. It says the bird to awake and sing. Over the farms of Chanticleer, clarion blow, and the day is near. So it talks to the Chanticleer. Chanticleer is the rooster. Actually, rooster is called Chanticleer because it chants when the dawn gets clear, the night gets clear. So it is called Chanticleer because Chanticleer is a mixture of two words, chant and clear. So it is named for its activities like these. It said, blow your clarion, clarion blow, the day is near. It says to the cock, this clarion blow. The clarion is obviously very symbolic because clarion is a religious expression, because it says in a religious book of Bible that Jesus Christ will come and he will just blow the clarion when the day of judgment will come. So this is what the word hints at. It whispered to the fields of corn and said, bow down, hail the coming morn. Bow down means make your head down, pay your homage, and hail the coming morn means praise the morning that is coming. It says to the fields of corn. And it shouted through the belfry tower, awake, O bell, proclaim the hour. It shouted through the belfry tower. It shouted and talked loudly, said loudly when it was passing through the belfry tower. And you should know what is belfry tower. Belfry tower is the part of the church where bells are hung to announce the hour. It tells the time that the prayer time has started. So at that moment, bell is rung and the Christians come to church to pray. So it says to the belfry tower, awake, O bell, proclaim the hour. Obviously bell here, the death bell, because night is gone, or it is the bell that announces something new. It announces the day has come. It sometimes bell works to bail out, sometimes bell works to bail in, to welcome something. So here it is going to welcome to the day. Proclaim the hour means just announce the hour. The word proclaim is very important because in Bible it is said when the day of judgment will come, Christ will come to proclaim that your time is over, now let's go for the judgment. It crossed the churchyard with a sigh. First of all, you should know there is a word cross. Cross is a symbol of Christianhood. And the wind is making a cross when it is passing through the churchyard. It is making a cross when it is passing through the churchyard. Churchyard is the place where the dead people, dead Christians are entombed and engraved. And when it is passing through this churchyard, it is heaving a sigh. And sigh is expression of frustration. It is expression of sorrow, disappointment, or grief. Why is the wind expressing grief or frustration? Because there are dead people, dead men lying in the tomb. It is not able to call them to get up, though they are sleeping. Because it has not that power. The wind is a messenger of life. It is giving life. The wind is a messenger of life. It is not able to call the dead people. So it is Christ who will come to call the dead men for the day of judgment. So it heaved a sigh when it crossed the churchyard and said, not yet, in quiet lie. It is nothing to say, but just give the message Because it is not your time still now. You just sleep here quietly. Whom does it say? It says to the persons who are sleeping in the grave, to the dead bodies. And they will be ushered by Christ. They will be called off by Jesus Christ by blowing the horn. But wind is just calling the persons who were sleeping unbathed, because it is the messenger of life. It has power to do or bring the message to the living persons, but it has no power to call to the dead persons. So this is all. We have finished the poem. If you like it, you share this video to your friends who need this, or if you like, please subscribe our channel. Thank you.